Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is my bonus video, and it is my final video for tonight because I need to start typing. Alright? And so, here's my thing. I'm going to piss y'all off. But here's my thing. And I want you to make sure that you are 1000% clear on this. You may not like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. Why am I going to say it? Because it needs to be said. And here's what it needs to be said. First and foremost, I strongly believe, heart and soul, that one, if you're going to have a pet, that you need to be responsible. I also believe that I'm going to get famous enough to make sure that the following thing happens. You're going to need a psychological evaluation before you can bring anything home outside of a goldfish. Because a goldfish is an easy replace pet. Alright? A puppy is not. A puppy becomes a dog. It does not stay cute and cuddly forever. And if you want a cute and cuddly dog to stay cute and cuddly forever, then you should get a Chihuahua, a teacup, a Corgi, or some dog that's genetically engineered, like the teacup, to stay teensy, itsy, bitsy, tiny, whiny. Alright? So that it can fit in your hand and you can take it everywhere. It probably can't defend you worth shit, but, you can take it everywhere. What you're not going to get is a pit bull, a Rottweiler, a Timberwolf, a Doberman, an Mastiff, an Airedale, a Great Dane, and any other dog that can possibly pass for a fucking giraffe. Because then you know that those motherfuckers get big. And the dump level of poop that y'all refuse to clean up is unacceptable. If you cannot manage to take care of your pet, if you cannot pay for the dog food, or the cat food, or whatever pet you choose to have in your ignorance, then you should not legally be allowed to get a pet on any level whatsoever. Before you have your own home, can pay your own bills, pay your own veterans bills, get your own shots paid for, and all the other shit that comes with having a pet. Now the reason why, if you have a cat, I'm willing to let you slide with a cat. Cats are very clean. They usually poop, and they bury they poop. Alright? Dogs don't do that. Dogs are high maintenance. And no matter how big or how small that dog is, it still poops. Alright? And you have to be the person to clean it up. Why? Because it's your fucking dog. Alright? So if you don't think that you need to go around every day with a poopy scooper and a bag to clean up behind the dog that you brought home, you do not need a dog. There should be a psychological evaluation test, and you should not be able to get a pet until you are old enough to take care of your bills at home or your apartment with the bills of the dog. And if you can't do that, then you should not legally be allowed to have a pet in any city in America and any other 50 fucking states. If you are not willing to clean up behind your dog, you do not need a pet. If you can't clean up behind your dog, the only dog that you should be able to be allowed to have is a service dog. And if you are not physically incapable of having a service dog, then you do not need a dog, or a cat, or a goldfish, or any goddamn thing else that requires you, the owner, to clean up behind the pet. I am sick of cleaning up behind pets. I didn't ask for a dog. I want a falcon. Unfortunately, in America, it is illegal for you to own a falcon unless you're a falconer. So, yeah, there's that. So I can never get a falcon. Damn. I also wanted a bald eagle. Again, endangered species list. And unfortunately, in America, it's illegal for you to own a falcon or a bald eagle or a gold eagle or any kind of bird of prey. And I think that includes vultures. But I'm not going to swear to that part. But I do know you can't have one in Virginia. Alright? Unless somebody in Virginia can show me proof that we can have one, because then I'm out. I want to get me a falcon. Alright? I want to get me a falcon. We have lots of them flying around here all the fucking time. The question is my falcon going to come back? But you can get a parrot. You can get a parakeet, you can get a parrot, you can get that toucan thing. I think you can get that toucan thing. I don't know for sure, so don't hold me accountable for the toucan thing. But the parrot and the parakeet, you can get those. You can get all kinds of different bird pets, because you can get them at the pet store. But you might be able to get the toucan thing. I don't know if you can get the Fruit Loop King. But anyway, just remember, you can't get a parrot. You can't get a parakeet. You can get a half Timberwolf, you can get a Husky, and you can get any other dog you want. But what you need before that, every pet shop on earth should force people to take a psychological evaluation. Alright? I'm sorry. Every pet store on earth, this should be a requirement, city to city, state to state, county to county, everything. You should have a psychological evaluation so that you can have a pet. Now, I'm going to end the video here because I know I just pissed off everybody who's a pet lover. I do apologize. I don't hate pets. They're just not for me. If you have a pet and you are a responsible pet owner, this does not apply, so please let it fly. But if you are one of those irresponsible motherfuckers that has a pet and I have to go outside and clean up my dog's dog shit and your dog's dog shit because you refuse to clean up the dog shit because you are too cheap of a fucking bastard to go and get one of those little doggy bags to carry with you to pick up your dog shit, you don't deserve to have a dog. You know, you don't. You just don't deserve to have a dog because your lack of responsibility. If this could happen, and then I'm going to end the video. This is about to get violent. If I could punch everybody in the face who has a dog and don't pick up the waste, I would be having the time of my life, especially in Charlottesville, because I am sick and tired of two things. Two things. Irresponsible pet owners and people who spit chewing gum on the ground, which also should be a crime. I should be able to punch anybody who spit chewing gum on the ground in the face with a couple of age restrictions. If they are under the age of 15, then it's fine because they're kids, they don't know any better. But 15 and up, you get snuffed because it doesn't take 5 seconds to pick that wrapper up, put the shit back in the wrapper, and throw it in the trash receptacle. But that's too much like the right thing to do. It's the same thing with the problem with the people in the fucking poop bags in the park. Oh, we're just going to leave the poop. We're not going to go over there to that little big green fucking box. The box is about as long as this tablet. You stick your hand in, you pull out a little black bag, you walk your little ass over there and pick up the shit, put it in the bag, tie it in a little knot, and throw it in the trash receptacle. They pay trash people to come clean that shit up. They come dump the trash. And they go. It's their job. But you don't have to make their job more difficult by leaving your fucking poop on the ground. Okay? So be a responsible pet owner. Also, to quote Bob Barker, if you don't plan on breeding and treating your puppies privately, or your cats, please have your pet spayed or neutered. I don't really have anything against having a pet spayed or neutered because sometimes people don't keep track of their dogs and their dogs get in the heat and go into other people's yards and have puppies. And then they come at you because you got your dog pregnant. Your dog would have been in its house and chained properly to its cage or in its little kennel. It would have got pregnant by my dumbass dog. But luckily for us, we don't have male dogs. We have girl dogs. And we keep a real close track on them when they go into heat. And they ain't even my motherfucking dogs, yo. My dead nephew's dog and my living nephew's dog. I can't stand puppies or dogs. Because my dead nephew got this dog. And sometimes she has a brain period where she doesn't know who the fuck she is. And she'll look at you when you're talking to her and she'll look at you like you're stupid. The other dog, this bitch can't pee in her own spot. She has to watch the retarded dog go pee so that she can go pee on top of the pee. Yeah, don't ask, man. This is why I said, if you don't have your own home and a space for the dogs to run around and play and poop and all that other shit, you don't need any pets, man. And now I'm deadly serious. You need to be responsible pet owners. If you're not going to be a responsible pet owner, don't get a pet. Don't make us suffer because you refuse to do your fucking job. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Thank you for watching. Be seeing you.